Hey Corey, we're doing our final design video, and this is a Brusty, Brab, Boffee, and Jinhyung Park, Alex Lee, Chau Nguyen, and we're just talking about how we made our own special coffee. For preparing the coffee, even though most people say brewing coffee is easy, because you just need to heat water, you need a coffee grind. There's a lot of unknown tips that can help you make your own Nirvana in the cup even better, and do so in a way that's more efficient and energy efficient. So let's just go over a broad overview of the steps in what's called process diagram. So we calculated that we need 1,072.9 grams of water in order to make exactly 1 liter of coffee. And once you feel like you have a rough understanding of the following steps in order to make coffee, begin heating the entire mass of water to 97 degrees Celsius. This is important because if you're fumbling around and you're confused about the next steps in making coffee, the kettle will just sit there and continue using energy to maintain the water's temperature of 97 degrees, which will overall increase your energy expenditure. For roasting levels, we chose to roast the Guatemala beans at a lighter roast because we found that a lighter roast highlighted the beans' flavor profiles better. A few moments later. So our brewing method was we used an AeroPress with a paper filter, and we measured that we needed 68.75 grams of coffee in order to achieve a brew ratio of 17 for our 1 liter of coffee. So we separated 10 grams of Guatemalan light roasted coffee grounds and 170 grams of 97 degrees Celsius water into an AeroPress, and we let it sit for 4 minutes. And we did this 6 times. For the 7th and last AeroPress, we only had 8.75 grams of coffee left, and we used 148.75 grams of water to adjust for the smaller amount of coffee grinds in order to achieve a brew ratio of 17. A little longer than a few moments later. So we have a video of how the AeroPress works, and we used gentle pressure to extract it. So here's our flow chart diagram. To roast the Guatemala green beans, we use 0.19 kilowatt hours, and to heat the water, we use 0.11 kilowatt hours. And in the chart, you're going to find some negligible masses because we either did not have to know it because it wasn't a reaction, or it was too little to actually determine. So for sensory evaluations, we determined that the TDS was 1.32%, and the percent extraction was 19.8%, which placed us in the sweet and ideal square of the chart. In the blind taste test, we thought that the coffee was balanced. It had a smooth aftertaste with a hint of honey. It was slightly nutty with earthy undertones and chill vibes, and a balanced body because it wasn't too watery and not too syrupy. Fragrance, we got a 7, flavor an 8, aftertaste a 6, acidity a 6, body an 8, balance a 3, and sweetness a 6.
For improvements, we used heat only amount of water needed, have everything prepared and ready to brew by the time water reaches 97 degrees in order to not waste extra energy, maintaining the temperature of the water at 97 degrees. Dark roast, cut the roasting once the Nesco begins to cool, and cool the beans ourselves.